In this video, I'm going to talk about 5 reasons why Glendale, California is a great place to live. Number 1 is Glendale's location. Now, Glendale, California is located just above north of downtown LA. One of the things that makes Glendale an ideal location is that it's easy to commute to neighboring cities all throughout the city of LA. Another reason why Glendale's location is ideal is because you have a lot of variety when it comes to entertainment. So Glendale is located very close to the Warner Brothers studio, to Universal Studios Hollywood, the LA Zoo, and even Griffith Park. Now, all of these areas are really close to Glendale. Griffith Park is around 15 or 20 minutes away from Glendale, and Universal Studios Hollywood is not too far either, maybe about 25 minutes away. And so there's a lot of things to do if you have free time or if you just want to explore Los Angeles, but still stay close to home. Another reason why Glendale's location is ideal is the mix between the city life and nature. Depending on where you live, most of Glendale's neighborhoods are surrounded by mountains and they are very scenic. And so that provides more of a rural feel, kind of like you're, in the suburbs. But if you live closer to downtown Glendale, you have access to the city. It might be a little bit noisier, but you're definitely closer to shops, stores, and restaurants. But if you want to live somewhere in between where it's not too noisy from the city and you get some nature, then Glendale is a really nice area because you get a nice mix of both. Glendale's location also makes it pretty easy to travel to popular SoCal destinations like Palm Desert, the beaches like Santa Monica and Malibu, some of the mountain areas that have nice hikes, or even Big Bear. The second reason why you should live in Glendale is because it's very family friendly. Now let's start off with the schools. Now, Glendale is known to have some of the best schools in the county. A lot of these schools are rated really high. They have pretty good curriculum. They have great teachers, great support systems, and they're relatively safe. Glendale also offers many community events. Now, the city of Glendale does a really good job of providing these events that are usually free. Depending on the season, sometimes these events have to do with Christmas or the holidays, or just the type of season that we're in. And so the city hosts a number of events throughout the year, and these events are really nice because it's a great way for the community to come together and share some food or share some culture together. It's really a great opportunity to make friends and be more aware of what's going on in your community. And Glendale does a really good job of hosting these events, and it's a great opportunity to learn more about your city and be more involved in the community. Glendale also has tons of parks and recreation. In general, most of Glendale's parks are very clean. They have tons of space for picnic areas, maybe barbecues, playgrounds for your kids to play on. Glendale offers these great parks for you to spend time with your family, be outside, enjoy nature, and have a great time in the city. Glendale is also very clean as far as cities go. In general, Glendale is still a very safe and clean city. It's ranked one of the safest cities throughout the nation, and there's a reason for that. It's really clean and safe. Now, depending on which neighborhood you live in Glendale, most of these neighborhoods are relatively safe and you don't really have any issues regarding crime. I always feel safe in my city just because, the Glendale police does a great job of protecting the city and making sure that all the residents and the community is safe. Glendale City also offers many youth programs and sports. Now, if your child or your kids like to play and be involved with sports, Glendale City has a lot of different choices when it comes to getting them involved in a team maybe, or in some kind of a youth program. Now, you would have to specifically go into the city's website and find out more information about specific types of programs, but the city has lots of choices and variety when it comes to that. Moving on to the third reason why you should live in Glendale, and that's the thriving food scene. Now, Glendale is known to have a strong population of the Armenian community, and the Armenian community influences the food a lot. Now, there are tons of restaurants ranging from small mom and pop restaurants to pretty big chain restaurants in Glendale that offer really good Armenian cuisine and just in general Mediterranean cuisine that is very tasty. If you like Mediterranean food, then Glendale is definitely a great place to live because there are so many options when it comes to that kind of cuisine. Besides Mediterranean food, there's also a lot of other options when it comes to dining. There are some restaurants that specialize in fusion cuisine where they mix two different types of cuisine together and they come up with amazing dishes and restaurants. And there are also other great restaurants that focus more on Mexican food or Asian food. So pretty much it's just diverse all throughout, and whatever kind of food you like, Glendale definitely has it. The city also has tons of unique shops and little mom and pop businesses. Specifically, the Montrose area has so many shops and interesting boutique stores that have very tailored and high quality products. Depending on what kind of product you're looking for, there are very niche boutiques and stores that likely have that kind of product. And nowadays, just because of society and how things are going, it's very difficult to find products that are very high quality, and it's just difficult to learn about these products if you're buying them online. And having a store and an actual place to go to and ask for help is honestly, in my opinion, very important and very valuable. And Glendale definitely hasn't lost that charm. The city still likes to have boutique stores, and they are always trying to give value to these places and show people that it's still important to go to a store in person, just because you learn so much more about the product that you're buying, where it was made, how it was handled, and this is definitely a good reason to move to Glendale. The city of Glendale is also known for the Americana at Brand and the Glendale Galleria. The Americana at Brand is an outdoor mall that has tons of stores and shops and even restaurants that you can go to. Now, the Americana is very popular for residents of Glendale or even just people visiting Glendale. And it's definitely a great place to go to if you want to spend some time with your friends or your family. Maybe if you want to go to the movies at the movie theater, or just to walk around and enjoy Glendale's scenic environment. The Glendale Galleria is just similar to any kind of indoor mall. They also have tons of big name stores like Macy's or JCPenney. And even Target. And so depending on what kind of shopping you want to do, both of these options are a really good option. And a lot of residents and community members love to go to both of these areas to shop and have a good time. The fourth reason why you should consider moving to Glendale is because of the beautiful homes and the really great neighborhoods. Now, Glendale is surrounded by mountains, and this makes it very pretty and very scenic to live in. Glendale is also a very historic city, and being historic, Glendale has tons of historic homes and character homes that are ranging from French style to Spanish style. There are even some modern homes, but not too many. And so depending on what type of house you're looking for, Glendale most likely has that kind of house, and it won't be too hard to find the perfect house for you. Now, downtown Glendale also has a ton of new developments. Now, most of these buildings are apartment buildings, and so there aren't too many condos available in the downtown area, but these buildings are being built right now. Some of them have been built in the past couple of years, so in about a year or two, maybe even up to 5 years from now, the downtown Glendale area is going to have tons of modern, new construction available. Now, once again, most of these developments are apartment buildings. It's not really ideal for people that want to buy. But then again, there's still options, and there's still a great way to move to the city and see if you like it or not, maybe for a couple of years, and then decide that you want to buy a house after. The fifth reason why you should consider moving to Glendale is because of the outdoor activities. Now, if you live in Glendale, there are so many things to do when it comes to being active and living a really active lifestyle. If you just walk around in your neighborhood, that's still very scenic and pretty. If you live in Glendale, more than likely you'll have a really nice time walking outside. But if you want to go to an actual park or maybe a recreation center, there are so many options when it comes to parks. There's just so many ways to be active and have fun outdoors. And that's just, honestly, it's one of my favorite things about living in the city. And there you have it. If you want to learn more about living in Glendale and what it's like to live in the city, feel free to click on this video right here.